Hello, the Cancer family. How are you doing? What's going on? Cancers, what's happening in your life? What's going on? How's the love? How's the love brewing? How's the love going? Are you being faithful? Are you being true? Are you loving your straight up boo? You know I be trying to rhyme sometimes. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. I get enough of that from my kids. Say, you trying to be cool, Mom. No, I'm not trying, okay? I am cool. Always have been. People expect because you're older now, you can't be the best you. Best me is funny at times, okay? I was cool in high school, too. Those were the days. What's going on with the love? Spirit, source, talk to us for our Cancer family. Let them know what's going on. Let their thoughts, questions, answers, everything just break through for them. Let us know what's going on. Spirits, talk to us. Please let us know what's going on with our Cancers. I know they got a lot of things going on. And they so quiet at times. You know what I mean? They don't always let their feelings break through. And we're going to find out what's going on. What's the message today for our Cancers? Value. Ooh, value. Understanding. Sacrifice. Ooh, Cancers. How does this fit into your life? What's going on? Value. Value a relationship. Question for you. For them to tell you to value a relationship, are you valuing your relationship? Understanding. Understanding. Happy couples understand each other. Sacrifice. True love is selfless. Let's talk, Cancers. First of all, ask yourself the question. The person that you are with, are you committed to them? Are you with them and not opening up to them? Do you value them? These are questions I'm putting out there because I know what I'm seeing. I want to know what you're thinking, okay? Understanding. Happy couples understand each other. So, is there communication? Are you understanding where they're coming from, and are they understanding where you are coming from? Okay? There has to be a balance there, an equity balance. Sacrifice. True love is selfless. And you see the wings are open here? True love is selfless. Let me put it up closer. True love is selfless. Cancers, are you communicating and giving yourself? Because let me tell you what I see that's going on. I don't know if Cancers like to just protect their hearts so that they do not experience the pain and pangs of a broken heart, which you have experienced already. So Cancers tend to hold on to things from the past because they remember. A Cancer could tell you something that happened to them in 2006, and we're in 2022. And they would still hold that dear to their heart like it happened yesterday. So the person that's coming into the relationship with them now has to bear the burden of what happened to them in the past. That's something you all got to work through, because Cancer could be upset with you about something you didn't even know they was mad. You know, it's like they hold things in. They don't release the pressure and the baggage they have from something that bothered them. Let me give you an example. My sister's a Cancer, okay? I did something to my sister in, I think it was 1998. And we got into, I'd say, a little heavy debate, a little argument. And this was like 2004. And she said to me, you remember what you did? To be honest, no. You said something about me to mommy in 2004, and I remember she brought up a little bit of it in 2004, but it was brought up again in 2018. And my mother said, "Oh, your sister's still mad about what?" Remember when she said she was dating that dude that was missing teeth in 1994, whatever year it was. And I couldn't stop laughing because I had not even remembered that. But he was missing teeth. And I mentioned it to my mom. When my mom gets mad, which she's a Virgo, she brings up stuff from the past. And she told my sister, so my sister was holding that against me for how many years? Anyway, she was upset about something like that. And I don't know if I apologized at the time or didn't apologize, whatever it is. But I'm just telling you, sometimes you, in a conversation with a Cancer, you have a debate. Cancers, that there are things that people have done to you that you've held on to, and it's like you don't know how to release it. And if you never could release it and let it go and refresh and become someone new, that's some baggage that will always hold you back. You have to be able to let go of some things and move on with your life, because the funny part about it is I moved on with my life and I never thought about that again. But that's something that stayed with her all these years. Can you allow, or not even could, should you allow a past mistake or ill to take up residency in your head all these years, knowing that the person that you were upset with doesn't even remember what took place and has moved on with their life? I don't want to give anybody that much power over my life, that I'm still holding on to something that happened a long time ago that I don't even remember. She may not even remember the details of it, but that's not true. Cancers will hold some stuff. They'll remember some stuff. What I'm saying to you, Cancers, is you have the power to control your thoughts. You have the power to manifest what it is that you want. And if you continuously hold on to old demons, old baggage, old ways of doing things, the growth process will never infringe upon your life and take it over. Because you'll still be stuck in the past, debating over how somebody meant something, if you should forgive them over something they said. You have to think beyond. You have to grow your mind and not hold on to grudges and animosity and hatred and denial. Even if you want to mourn something or grieve something or hold on to something for some time, find a time frame to release it so that you can heal. There are people that will do things to you in this life, and some things are egregious. I agree. Some things you don't want to move on from. But what I'm saying to you is, in order for you to grow beyond, you have to let things go. You have to value yourself more than allowing someone to put a price tag or value on what you're worthy of and what worth you have. You have to learn to be more understanding of yourself and others, more forgiving of yourself and others. Don't dwell on things for so long that the residency it takes up is free of cost and only tearing you down. Sacrifice. Sacrifice is true love is selfless. True love being selfless means that if you're in a relationship with someone and they don't know everything about you, they may not know your triggers, they may not know everything that bows you down, and you can't forever hold that against them. And because of the fact you don't always communicate your feelings well, people don't always know what has upset you, what not to say around you, what not to do around you. And the thing that's so funny is this comes up a lot in your readings. It's like your lack of compassion when it comes to people that are not close to you. You could have compassion for somebody that went through that's you have to give charity to. Someone that might have been hurt in Hurricane Ian or Irma or whatever hurricane. You will give from your heart because that's the kind of person you are. Cancers can be loving and giving people. Your pet, you'll give your whole heart to your pet because they don't talk back to you, they don't argue with you. And even if they did something you didn't like, pooped in the kitchen floor or whatever, you'd get on them, hey, don't you do that again. But if a human being did something like that to you, you would hold that grudge for a lifetime if possible. And you have to have an equal balance when it comes to life. You have to realize that nobody has all of the answers. And there's sometimes you're going to have to sacrifice and figure out that, you know what? Let me let them know that this irritated me. Like my sister would say, it pissed me off. And, let them know that it pissed you off. Not 2 or 4 and 10 years later say, you know what you did in 1922? It's just like, come on. You don't always react immediately. You'll think about it, ponder on it, and then get upset by it. Learn to be more in tune with your feelings and the things that bother you so that actual human beings can in turn apologize, make things right. But if you hold on to these things and you don't release them in the appropriate time, it seems like it's tedious when you bring it up to people later on. I know a lot of cancer people, and it's not just my sisters, other people as well that tend to hold on to things. And they'll be upset but never let you know until they get upset by something else. And then you're like, what? You have to learn to be in tune, get in tune with how you feel about things. And I say give yourself a time period, a time frame to express yourself. If somebody did something on Monday, before the new week comes in, up to Saturday, that's when you should grieve your complaint. If you're on the job and you know that if you act at the moment, you might say things you regret down the line, hold it for 6 days. On the 7th day, speak your mind, speak your truth, speak your peace. Just so going into the new week, you don't hold that grudge that's eating away at you and the person doesn't forget what they did. So you don't come back in 2 weeks say, you know what, I didn't appreciate what you did at this time or that time. Are you kidding me? How old was that? You acted like everything was okay. You can't do that. You have to release your feelings at an appropriate time. If you have feelings for somebody, don't let it just get buried. Do something to let them know that you care. How hard is that? It could be just kind words, or you look good in that outfit, or I like what you said about this. Do something to break the ice so they know that you're reciprocating their feelings, as well as you're showing them your feelings. Communication is the key in any relationship. Too many people leave the word assume up in the air. You don't want assumptions. You want reality checks. If somebody does not feel the same way about you as you feel about them, wouldn't you want to know? Or would you want to hold on to it for months and months, weeks and weeks, days and days, hours and hours? No. Get a clue. It's free. Find out. Learn to communicate and voice your concerns or your feelings. And you could take it in small steps. And I know we always have this conversation, but it keeps resurfacing. You are worthy to be loved. You have love to give. And you need to open the language barrier, open the vessel that will carry your feelings to the other side, whatever it takes. Speak your truth. Take your time and speak your truth little by little so that you can get the feedback that you need to know how to proceed. And the person that has the feelings knows how to share with you on your level so that you're not offended, disrespected, and feel like you gave too much of yourself and it's not coming back to you. Learn to love with your voice. Speak your truth with your voice. Don't assume. Stop the assumptions. Love is a beautiful thing. And I will say that over and over and beat it like a dead horse. But if you don't know how to communicate with somebody that you have feelings for or would like to grow a relationship with, you're beating a dead end because there's no way to go because nobody knows what's going on. Learn to communicate. It's not hard. Take a class if you have to, but open your mouth because I'm sure when you want to tell somebody off because you're pissed off, you know how to do it very well, even if it's 10 years later. What I'm saying to you, I'm sorry, what I'm saying to you is learn to communicate in the now. Don't wait to share how you feel, whether it's good, whether it's bad, positive or negative. Learn to open up and bring the best part of yourself forward so you could heal and move on. But at least in your travels, you know you're not carrying dead and old baggage. It takes you nowhere, it just gives you more weight to carry around. And you do it with a heavy heart and a messed up mind because you're so pissed off at what someone did and they don't even know that they pissed you off. You understand? So what I'm saying to you is open your heart, open your mouth, open your mind, and speak your truth, Cancer. Let it be heard. Sing it from the rooftops. Your voice matters. Believe that. Have a wonderful day, and thank you again for your support, your love, being there, Cancers. It is so appreciative. You mean the world to me. Thank you again for your support. And if this message at all resonates with you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love those Cancer folks. Love you guys. Peace and love.